my experience with my own people and what I learned. What I learned about dealing with my own people, not the other nations, but my own people. If I can go all the way back to when I was a child, what I learned about my own people is that they're never happy for you. Never. You could be talented. You could display great gifts. And when you try to show your people, they're never happy for you. This is something I noticed that when I was a child, I seen this happen all the time. Like, I would produce like some music or say, hey, I made this song on the piano. You want to hear me do this real quick? And it's almost like they would just brush me off, like it wasn't important. But if they saw someone else that was good at playing the piano, they would praise them. And as I grew and developed my skills on the piano, I began to be even better and better, to the point where I can recall there was times back in the day in Brooklyn, in the Flatbush area of Brooklyn, I would come outside and I would set up my keyboards and I would begin to play piano outside in front of everybody. Because I remember one of my school teachers told me, in order to get over stage fright, you got to play in front of people. Because I used to feel uncomfortable doing that. It's just like when a lot of people, they feel uncomfortable singing in front of people. Well, I was a little uncomfortable with performing music in front of people. So the teacher recommended coming outside. And this was as a kid, as a teenager. So I would come outside, I would set up my electronic keyboards and bring my mom's stereo outside, put the speakers by the building and let the cables come out the window. And I would play the piano as if though I was in the house. In other words, I blanked my mind that I'm outside. I was just playing. And I noticed that people would walk by and it was as if though I wasn't there. These are people that live in a neighborhood. They see a young teenager, not on the streets robbing and stealing, not in no gang, but playing the piano. And I noticed from my people, it's like they're never happy for you. No matter what you do, no matter what you're trying to work on, never happy. And it's amazing. Even now that I'm making this video, right? You had a lot of people that were like, move on, talk about something else, do this stuff, but they're still wanting me to talk about this other character. Do you see what I mean? They say one thing, but they really don't mean it. Because people love drama. So I was in the neighborhood playing the piano. Nobody from the neighborhood would congratulate me, salute me. Brother, you're doing a good job. Wow, that sounds really good, man. Keep up the good work. Another thing that I learned from my people, they never encourage you. They never encourage you. They will never encourage you. You could be doing something great. They would never encourage you. What they will do is they will discourage you. Now, this is how they do it. And I'm pretty sure some of you experience this. The way they discourage you is they act as if though you don't exist. They'll see you doing it, They'll know you're good at it, but they won't acknowledge you. This is what I've experienced as a teenager. They would walk by the building and they would see me jamming on the keyboard. I would play familiar songs that everybody's familiar with, not just songs that I originally wrote, but I would literally play songs that they're familiar with. You know how when they do on these talent shows and they play other people's songs and the people go crazy? And I would do that. And I'm doing it live, no pre-recorded music. Everything is live on the piano. And they would ignore it. People that see me every day, they would literally act like I didn't exist. And as a teenager, it really did something. It made me work harder. It made me pursue the goals. It made me practice. It made me develop skills. It made me go into hibernation to develop my skills. And I would be outside every day doing this. Anybody from back in the day that know me, from the Flatbush area, Brooklyn, New York, Building 10 Argyle Road between Church and Caton. Salute to everybody over there. But we moved across the street to Building 33. And I used to be over there jamming. People would act like they didn't know that I was doing this. Until one day, while I'm doing my music, performing in the street, a white family was going to the store, the corner store. They were coming back because right across the street from Argyle Road was a baseball field where they would take their kids and they would have like little league baseball and so forth. They were walking by while I was playing my music. And when they were walking by, they stopped. They stopped. And to my amazement, they were literally looking at me while I was playing. And the feeling that it gave me was joy. Because finally, after weeks playing the piano in front of this building, just doing my thing, having fun as a teenager, a family walking by, they don't even live here. They don't even live in the neighborhood. They began to listen. They began to watch, and their son was like coming closer to see what I'm doing. And the mom and the father was just like amazed. And while they're looking, I'm looking around. And all of my people, the people who look just like me, to them, I didn't exist. But to that family, they saw talent. And I can remember the father. He was like, "Keep up the good work, young man. Sounds good." And he walked away. And that always resonated with me. It always resonated with me. Because here you have a man who is clearly not a black man. He don't even live around the area. But he's seen a kid who's doing his thing, and he offered some encouragement. Not only did he offer the encouragement, but he stuck around for a little bit to listen to what I was playing. He said, "Keep up the good work." And "keep up the good work" stayed in my mind. Every time I would go out there and play and perform, I would still hear those words, "Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work." And it taught me something about my people. They are never happy when you're doing something positive. When you have talent and you're good at something, don't expect anyone to give you any sort of encouragement, any sort of shout outs, any sort of praise. You're not going to get none of that. Not when you're good at something. And it's going to come from your people. This is pretty much what I've experienced from my own people. from family members, friends, you name it. Same thing. No encouragement, no kind words of nothing. It's almost like in their eyes, you're just you. We know you. It kind of reminds me of a scripture where I believe it was when the Messiah was a boy, and it was like, oh, that's the carpenter's son, or that's the carpenter's son. He ain't nobody. It's one of them type of situations. And throughout history, I noticed that things never really changed. From a teenager all the way to an adult, things really never changed. My experience is real. My people are never happy when you're doing anything that is great. And I noticed this. I noticed that when I had no clothes as a young kid, when I was bumming it out at school, no shoes, what I noticed is I had more people that were encouraging that. It's like you had more people that you were hanging out with. But then when you start getting something, all of a sudden things change. Family starts to change. People start to look at you differently. And then you get this famous thing. You think you're better than me. How many of you ever had somebody tell you that? You think you're better than me. You're showing off. And you're just being yourself. The truth is, when people say stuff like that, right, it's because they are not happy with themselves. So they want you to come down on their level in the mud and not enjoy what you worked for. This is how it is with my people. Another thing that I learned with my people is that you can't trust them. Can't trust them. You can't. You know why? You want to know why? Because their motives are never really sincere. And you can see this even during the live chat. You can see this in all my previous videos. There's a particular spirit on my people. A spirit of selfish. They don't think about what it means to be a family. They don't know what it means to support. We do a great job supporting everybody else. That's one thing my people do. My people will support the other nations. We'll buy designer, luxury cars. We'll visit all the luxury hotels. We'll spend all sorts of money on jewelry. We'll make sure that our money go into the hands of the other nations faster than our own people. We're conditioned to not trust one another because of evil that is in our heart. And this is what I've experienced from my people. We really don't trust one another. And I understand why. It's because a lot of us are wicked. And we don't really want to hear the truth either. All you got to do is just look at the community, look at the Black community, and ask yourself the question. Do we love one another as a people? Of course not. We hate one another. Come on. A lot of y'all hate me. Come on. All I got to do is go live and already you mad. I don't even have to do nothing. All I got to do is just start speaking and you're already upset. Do you understand that? Now, the question you have to ask yourself is why you hate me. It's because you hate yourself. It's because you hate yourself. If you really be honest with yourself, the reason why you hate me is because you hate yourself. I mean, that's why you're watching me. Think about that. Think about how crazy this is. When I make videos about your boy, everybody's in the comments saying, move on, you still talking about this. But then I'm talking about this, but they still want me to talk about that. What really is going on with our people? They love drama. If I talk about the Bible and say, repent of your sins, come to the Messiah, we need to overcome our sins, those videos get no views. But if I respond to another YouTuber, it get 50,000 views. Why? Because you're viewing. Because you love drama. You see the difference? You see the difference, right? See, I know for a fact that my people are incapable of building with one another. Sad to say, we are incapable of building with one another. We can't. It's virtually impossible. Because we're fake. We love being fake. Just be honest. Come on now. Be honest for a change. Once in your life, be honest. Our people are fake. Fake love, fake friends, fake loyalty. Everything is fake. It's not really genuine from the heart. Everything comes with a price. That's right. Everything you do comes with a price. We perform. We put on a good front. You know what it really is? It's called situational ethics. That's what it's really called. Situational ethics is pretty much when you adapt to a situation. You're not really sincere. You're not real. You just kind of adapt. In other words, I could be angry with you, right? Me and you can have an issue. But when I come around you, I'm on this, hey, bro, what's going on, fam? You good? Yeah, good. So how's your family, man? Yeah, family's good. And then when you walk away, I'm like, I don't even know why dude even talking to me. Situational ethics. You pretty much adapt to a situation. You don't really want to, you just adapt to it to save face. That's what we practice all the time. Y'all do it every single day. You go to work, you see coworkers you don't even like, but you walk in the room and you say good morning. You don't even want to say good morning. You just adapt to the situation. You literally go to work. You don't like none of these people at the job, but you walk into the room and you're like, good morning. You don't want to say good morning. You just say it to adapt. That's situational ethics. That's what we do every single day within the Black community. We do and we say things just to adapt, but we really don't want to do it, and we really don't like each other. And the minute one of us get anywhere in life, go somewhere in life, we're upset. We congratulate each other when we go to prison. In the hood, this is what they do. When you go to prison, oh, man, that's an accomplishment. Hey, yo, bro, I did a 10-year bid, fam. Word. Yo, where you was at, fam? Yo, I was in D block, bro. You know what I mean? I was up over there at so-and-so, man. Yo, my mans and them is over there. It's like we celebrate that. That's what our people do. Hey, yo, bro, I'm going to college next week. Bro, I said, bro, next week I'm going to college. You heard me? Bro. Yeah, I heard you, fam. I said I was just going to college, bro. Like, you ain't happy for it, brother? Fam, if you going to college, then do you, bro. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. That's our people. That's how our people move, fam. And that's crazy. Brother man just said he going to college. You don't even see that as an accomplishment or important. But if the brother said he going and sell some drugs, you with it. If the brother just got locked up, it's like you happy for him. That's how our people move. The minute you start elevating in life, our people are angry. They're never happy. Only a few. And when I say a few, I'm talking about 5%. About 5%. And it's never the people that live with you or live around you. The people who live around you are never happy for you in the Black community. Never. They're never happy for you. You could forget about it. You could forget about it. The minute you start to elevate and you live in a predominantly Black community, you're just going to experience nothing but hate. That's all you're going to experience. Nobody's going to congratulate you. Nobody. It is a sad situation. It is something we have grown accustomed to being around, to the point where it became so normalized, we don't even see the dysfunction. It is so normal for us to be toxic that it's normal. That if somebody tried to point it out and say, bro, do y'all not realize that y'all don't even love each other as a people? Like, we naturally are our worst enemies. We really are. Seen a video earlier, right? I didn't even watch it. I just kind of listened to like 5 seconds up to a point where some cat, he starts off the video. I guess he heard me mention him in one of my videos where I was talking about that other cat. And he made a video and he said that Ringo has the Jezebel spirit. That's what he said. Now, I want you to think about what I'm saying. With all the drama and everything that's taking place, you would think that these cats would be about peace, about the Most High. They say that's what they're about, but really they're not. They're all about the drama. So he made a couple of videos about New Breed. Then he made a video about me saying I got the Jezebel spirit. It's all coming from Black people. Aren't they wonderful? And you wondering why I roll solo and stay alone? I'm telling you, man, best thing you could do is roll solo and stay away from everybody, bro. Notice this. Notice how somebody said, when the movie dropping? Do you see what I mean? Are you seeing this? When I do videos about your boy, everybody's in the comments saying, move on, you still talking about this, but yet they want to know when the movie dropping. Do you see what I mean? How people love drama? Here I am doing a live show. They don't care about that. When the drama dropping, bro. Drama. That's what I want. I want drama. That's what we love. We love drama. That's all we feed off of. Y'all say move on. Y'all say, oh, you need to stop doing this. You need to do something else. Make some other content. And then when I do other content, you don't want to see that. You want the drama. And then when I make the drama, you get 1,000 trolls. Now think about this. There's only 185 people viewing this show right now? How come it's not at 700? How come it's not at 700? How come it's not at 700? There's no drama. There's no drama. But if I retitle it and hook it up, oh, everybody's ready to come in. You know? Look at the wonderful comments from our people. Somebody says, right, and you still on some BS. Mods, what are you doing? What are the mods doing, fam? Like, this is my experience with my people. They're naturally evil. Some of the most evil individuals you will encounter. And it doesn't matter what their background is. They could be rich, poor. It doesn't matter. Demons will come out. They will display this evil. And this is why I tell people to roll solo, limit the people you have around you, because your people are your worst enemy. They are, in fact, your worst enemy. You need to be more concerned about them than the other nations. The other nations don't care about you, but at least we know that. But your own people, man, your own people will smile in your face, stab you in the back, pull the knife out, and stab you in the back in the same spot that they stabbed you, and keep doing it. That's what they do. We love drama. We love madness. We love dysfunction. We love toxicity. We love anything that have to do with empowering negativity. Anything that's positive, we don't want. If there's a positive message, we don't want to hear that. There's no juice in it. We need juice. We need to hear the spice. That's what we need to hear. I want to hear something that deals with drama. He said, she said, who slept with who and who got what. And yeah, that's what we care about. It's crazy, man. And see, all of those people that you see in the chat, those are all your boy's followers. Those are his followers. They listen, those people carry major demons. And it's because dude carry demons. Now watch the numbers start to move up once I start talking about this cat. Anybody that come from that channel is bringing their demon with them. Because of sorcery, spells, witchcraft. These things affect people that don't really have a connection with the Most High. That's why people are so easily affected by spells. You have to think about this. How could a spell affect a person that really walk with the Most High? If I walk with the Most High, spells don't work on me. Witchcraft can't work on me. None of that stuff could work on me because I'm with the Most High. So why is it that people are so easily manipulated and easily placed under spells? Because they're not really with the Most High. It's just the way it is, fam. This is a serious, serious topic. And this is why I choose to roll solo. Because I really can't trust my own people. Do you know if you want to do great in business, you don't go to your own people? Because they don't know how to handle business. Sad to say. This is a fact. If you want to do business, you're better off going with the other nations. Because your own people don't know how to deal with each other. They really don't. We don't know how. Listen, first of all, if we don't respect one another, love one another, there's no way we could do business with one another. We're not going to be able to work with one another. That's why we can't accomplish nothing. Just look throughout history. What have black people accomplished business-wise? Nothing. We can't do nothing. We can't even work together. We can't even agree. We're going to be fighting every minute. It's not for us to work with one another. It's not. We naturally are going to hate one another and fight one another because we're not happy with ourselves. That's where it all starts. Where does the hate come from? Where does the jealousy come from? Why is it that our people are always quick to hate one another? It's because they don't love themselves. They don't love themselves. Look, if you don't love yourself, you cannot love no one. If you don't respect your life and the things you do as a person to the point where you value your life, you take great pride and joy in the things that you do. If you're not that kind of person, then anytime you see anybody else that's doing anything with their life that is successful, you're going to hate them automatically. Why? Because you hate yourself. Because when you look at them and you look at their success, you see your failure. You look at them, you see their success, you see your failure. So you get mad. Why they got what they got? How they got what they got? Oh, they think they better than me? That's what it is? Man, forget them. I don't care about jealousy, hatred, Redeye. But now if you lived where they lived, drove what they drove, they won't have nothing to say. When have you ever seen a homeless person hating another homeless person and they both living in a box? You don't see that. Homeless people actually work with one another, believe it or not. The homeless community, believe it or not, they actually work with one another. They look out for one another, believe it or not. There are more sincere people that are homeless than people that are not. Homeless people are more genuine than people that got a place to stay. I would trust a homeless person more than a person that got a place to stay. Because a person who's homeless normally are going to be more generous. They're going to be more concerned for their neighbor because they have no choice but to do that. They're in the streets. They got to depend on one another. But with usins, we don't feel that way. With usins, we want to see each other die. If it were possible, that's what you would want. You would want to see your people that you're not really fond of, you would want to see them die. Imagine, I moved from New York to North Carolina. People are upset about that. They're not happy about that. They're upset. I had people in my comments, it was like, you flexing, you're this, you're that. No, you're jealous. You're angry with your own personal life. You're mad because your current situation isn't what you want it to be. So because you're not happy with yourself, misery loves company. So you want me to be miserable like you. So you take my situation, project your own insecurities on me because you're just not happy with your life. That's the truth. A person that is happy with their life have no time to be envious or jealous of another individual because they're too busy working on themselves. But when you find yourself being red-eye, jealous, envious of other people because of their accomplishments, their hard work, you got inner demons. Seriously, you got inner demons. You got people that have larger platforms. They don't get no views. They'll look at my channel, they'll look at my views, and they'll get jealous. They'll get mad. How come he's getting more views than me? People just don't know how to stay in their own lane and accept what they have and accept their portion in life and just be happy about it. They want what you got, but they didn't put in the work to get what you got. They didn't make the decisions to get what you got. Another thing that I learned about my people, they try their best to sabotage you. This is another trait of my people. They plot to try to sabotage you to see if they can take away what you got. This is why it's good to stay away from your own people. I don't blame any black man or black woman that move as far from the black community as they possibly can. I don't blame you, because I'm going to tell you, you ain't going to get no love. You ain't going to get no encouragement from your own people. They're going to do everything they possibly can to take you down because they're not happy with themselves, so they don't want you to be happy with yourself. And this is why I roll solo. This is why. Every brother that I know that left the so-called black community, they moved into a white community. And they don't deal with all of that type of nonsense of people plotting, hating. Like, fam, we had enough of that, man. I had enough of that garbage. It's time for me to have some peace and not deal with that spirit, that demon that a lot of our folks carry. Because there is a spirit that is on our people that is very, very wicked. And I tell you, as I sit here, it is an ugly face to behold. This is why I don't trust people. Some of you can say, well, the problem is not people, the problem is you. No, the problem is our people. Our people are naturally evil. We hate ourselves, we hate each other, we're jealous of one another, we want to fight with each other, and it's all have to do with prosperity. I am convinced you will have more friends if you're broke, poor, and don't got nothing going on for yourself. You'll have more people that rock with you. The minute you start to elevate, everybody's going to turn against you. Everybody's going to lie. Everybody's going to plot. Everybody's going to scheme. Because why? They're jealous of where you are. You're not supposed to have what you have. They're Redeye, bro. They're Redeye. See, if I'm in the projects and I'm shooting videos and I'm like this with the camera and I'm like, yeah, I'm in the hood, I'm doing this, nobody would care. Everybody would be like, oh, whatever, whatever. They won't say I'm showing off. Think about that, fam. If I'm by the projects and I got my cameras and I'm walking around and I'm like, yeah, I'm in the hood, yeah, I'm in, they won't say you're showing off, you're flexing. But if I walk outside my house and lift the camera up and you see the backdrop, they'll say you're showing off. You're flexing. Isn't that amazing? When I was in the hood, I'm not flexing. But when I'm here, I'm flexing. When I had no car, nobody cared. When I bought a car, it's a problem. When I was in New York and I had no car, it was not a problem. Buy a car, it's a problem. So if I get rid of the car, you'll be okay with me now. Oh, I get it. If I move out the house, go back to the projects, you'll be happy. You'll be happy, right? That's the nature of my people. That's what I've experienced. They're happy for you when you're down. The minute you start rising, making good decisions in your life to better you and your family, they don't like you no more. And you're wondering why I roll solo. And somebody might say, but just because you're in a white community doesn't mean that all those white people like you, fam. I think you're misunderstanding my message. When I said I roll solo, fam, that means I don't rock with nobody. Solo. I don't interact with nobody out here. Do you understand me? I didn't come out here to interact with everybody. I came out here to protect my peace. That's why I came out here. Make sure that my family is good. Because a lot of you don't want them to be good. You want them to be in a homeless shelter. Just be honest. Be honest with yourself. Come on now. You don't want my family to be good. Why? I mean, if you're not good, surely you don't want nobody to be good. And that's our people for you. The way our people work is if they're not feeling good about themselves, they don't want nobody else to be good, fam. This is my experience with my people, fam. You can't tell me that's not my experience. That's how it is, man. If they're not happy with themselves, they don't want nobody to be happy. It's sad, man. You can't do nothing, fam. You can't do nothing around your people without them getting upset. You make better decisions, they start plotting. How can I stop him? How could I stop him from prospering? I want to see him lose everything. I want to see Ringo homeless. Yeah, that's my people for you. That's my people now. That's my people. My people, let me tell you something, man. My people, bro. My people is the kind of people that want to see their people homeless. That's how they are, fam. I'm convinced. I am convinced our people love to see our people fall. We enjoy it. It gives us great pleasure. We want to see people lose their jobs. Only our people. We don't care what the white man is doing. We just want the black man to lose his job. We want the black man to not make no money. We want him to suffer so that we can feel good about ourselves because we're not happy with ourselves. So it's like, if I'm not happy with myself, I don't want you to be happy. I don't like the fact that you're happy. I don't like it. I want you to be unhappy like me. That's how they think. That's how they think, fam. I don't know what's going on with the signal. I'm trying to figure this out. You got people that are watching me and they still over here talking crap. And you have to think about this. Why do you watch me and you don't like me? Does that make any sense? You're not trying to listen. You're not trying to learn. You're not doing none of these things, but you're here to waste your time. It's crazy, man. And you know what I notice about social media, especially when you deal with drama? is the people that claim they follow God, the people that claim they represent God, they really don't. They represent Satan because they are the most evil and the most hateful of all the people. Think about all the people that have been following my videos thus far, and they've been in my comments spewing nothing but hate, lashing out, calling me names, all sorts of crazy stuff. Those are supposed to be people of God. There's no way they could be with God. Those are Satan's children. Those are Satan's children. Those are not the people of God. That's why when I look at, because this thing is bugging out. I don't know. I don't understand the level of hate that comes my way, especially when it comes to speaking the truth, especially when it comes to defending my honor. But these are the experiences that I've learned with my people, is that they love to hate their own. You become their enemy because you're programmed through witchcraft. Especially a lot of the people, like case in point, if you just look at all the situations that happened with your boy and the videos that I've made, think about this. A lot of you have become enemies and you don't even know me. But you grew to hate me. So you got to think about that. What made you grow to hate me when you don't even know me? What made you grew to hate me is that you hate yourself. There you go. You hate yourself. So being that you hate yourself, it's pretty easy to hate others. It's pretty easy when you don't have no love for yourself. And when you have somebody that's in your ear telling you about another person and manipulating you, it can become really easy to start to hate. And that's serious, man. That's why I roll solo and don't want no friends. Like seriously, no friends. I just like to be by myself. Really don't want no company. None of that. I just like to do my content, do my music, do my thing, and that's it. Even when it comes to music, fam. When it comes to music, I ain't working with nobody, fam. Like real talk, I ain't never working with nobody, fam. Music-wise, nah. I ain't working with nobody, bro. Especially with music. Once I get everything popping with the music, fam, please stop sending me demos. Please stop sending me messages. I ain't never working with nobody music-wise. Never. That's never going down. No more collaborations. I'm never working with anybody music-wise. Nah. Because it's too much of a hassle and too much drama. Too many people carry demons, fam. And I don't really like that, man. I don't like dedicating my time and energy into working on projects with people. And next minute, it's like you have all of these issues. I don't got time for that, bro. Like, seriously. I don't need no friends. None. None. That's one thing I don't shop for. I don't shop for friends, bro. That's one thing I don't shop for. Getting up in the morning, walking around seeing, yeah, I'm going to go have a friend. I'm going to find friends. Nah, I don't want no friends. I don't trust nobody, bro. Too many experiences, fam. Listen, when you had so many experiences with your own people and you only had an experience, nothing but snake bites and various people doing all sorts of stuff, and then you experience the reactions of the people, the comments, and it's just nothing but venom. It just makes you look at your people and you go, man, forget it, bro. You can't win with your own people, bro. There's no way. It's like, I'm done. They don't even make no sense, fam. It don't make no sense, bro. That's my experience. These are real life experiences, man. I sincerely cannot trust my own people with nothing. Now, how do you convince a man to trust his own people when he had nothing but experiences that prove that they can't be trusted? How do you convince that man? How do you change that man's mindset? How do you do that? Think about that. How do you change a man's mindset when all he had was nothing but bad experiences with his own people, and he realized there's a pattern of nothing but hate, jealousy, strife, bitterness, resentment, and it's a case-by-case study of the same thing over and over and over. And you're looking at the situation like, man, I'm done. I just don't want to get involved no more, fam. You know what I mean? Me and New Breed will never be cool again. I don't think y'all understand that. I don't think you're listening to me. I really don't think you're listening to me, fam. You have to understand what I'm talking about when I bring these type of topics, fam. Honor, truth, trust, these are very important things to me. And when a man cannot display those things and he's unrepentant, not taking accountability for himself, and he's not making the people. See, what this thing is about, ladies and gentlemen, right now, I don't think y'all understand this. So I'm going to try to break it down for you. What's happening right now, right, if you really think about this with the situation, is that all the dude is doing at this point is basically trying to get all of his followers to stop viewing me. That's pretty much what he's doing right now. That's all he's doing. That's his strategy. His strategy right now is, let me be as emotional as possible. Let me make myself become a victim so that the sheeple will just stop watching him. And they already done started. I already done told you. So all of you out there that are hoping for some sort of reconciliation, that's never going to happen. I would never be cool with that dude ever. He have showed not 1 ounce of repentance, not 1 ounce of accountability for anything in the situation. None. He haven't shown nothing. Just sneak dissing, innuendos, gaslighting. It's only but so much you could keep doing before people look at you like you bugging out. You know? Shout out to Rebel for Almighty. She says, you can change your mindset because the Almighty did it for us at Ringo when we was in the Matrix with the devil. You could change your mindset about certain things, but when it comes to people, no. When it comes to certain people, you can't. Look, if you got a dog and your dog bite your child, you got 3 babies and your dog bite one of your children, what do? Do you keep the dog? Yes or no? Do you keep the dog or do you get rid of that dog? If you have 3 kids and your dog bite one of your children, do you keep that dog or do you get rid of that dog? See, a lot of us, we got to understand logic and think the way we're supposed to. We're too forgiving. Our people are too forgiving. When somebody show you who they are, believe them. Once that dog bite your child, that dog can no longer be back in that house. And that's the same way with people. Once you get bitten by somebody, fam, you got to let them go. You can't just play this little game of, oh, you know, we cool for the people. We're going to do this for the audience. Nah, I do this for me, bro. My peace come first. See, what a lot of viewers want is for me to be fake, and when I'm not fake. Y'all want to see this public reconciliation. New Greed and Ringo TV Oh, they squashed the beef. They back together. They cool. Never gonna happen, fam. Sorry. Never gonna happen, bro. Never gonna happen, bro. So stop wishing for that. That's never gonna happen. That chapter's closed. And it's gonna be closed for a lot of you folks out there with other people that's in your life that been wilding. You know? There's a lot of people that are in your life right now that you gotta cut off, that you ain't cut off yet. You got a lot of people in your circle that you should have been cut off. They've been out of pocket. They've been doing crazy stuff. They've been tweaking. And you've been giving them all these chances. And it seems like every time you give them a chance, they doing something dumb again. And you're like, bro, how many times am I going to forgive you? And see, here's what religious people do. Religious people will run to the Bible and be like, well, the Bible says, you know, you forgive your brother this amount of times, that amount of times, fam. I don't want to hear none of that. I'm cut from a different cloth. Once you out of pocket, you out of pocket. Once I see weeds growing, it's time to cut them things down. Serious, man. If I'm cutting the grass, the lawn, and I see weeds, them things gots to go. They gots to go. I don't want to see no weeds, bro. And a lot of time you can have people in your life that become weeds. You got to uproot that, man. You got to literally uproot the weeds. You don't need weeds in your life, fam. You don't need weeds that corrode the place and it just ruins the look of the lawn. Weeds everywhere. Come on, man. I got to get rid of that mess. A lot of y'all got weeds in y'all life. You got people in your life that are just taking up space. They're not doing nothing. They only bringing you down. They're negative. They're always talking about you. They don't bring you no peace. Every time they're around you, there's drama. Every time they're around you, it's nothing but negative energy. Come on, man. Nobody don't got time for that mess. Nobody don't got time for that. So when I look at the situation, I see people all the time with all this wishful thinking. You got to understand the magnitude of the damage, fam. When you look at the damage that your man caused, that can never be recovered. Your man is literally trying his best to turn audiences against me. That's the unpardonable sin, bro. There's no forgiveness for that. You got to go after that. There's nothing else I can say. You got to go. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're a viewer, learn how to just leave it alone, move forward, and recognize that me and this cat are never cool and will never be cool ever again. Do you understand that? Like, I would never work with that dude ever in life. That chapter's closed. Time to move on. You know what I mean? That's just the way life works. But see, a lot of people, when it comes to social media, they be fake. Beware of this, ladies and gentlemen. See, I'm the only real one out here. On social media, you have a lot of people that are fake. What they do is they'll have these fake reconciliation things. Like, they'll make a video. They'll be like, yo, man, you know, I want to make this video because, you know what I mean? I just want to apologize to so-and-so and so. You know what I mean? He's a brother. And why are they doing this? I'll tell you why. Put a 1 if you want to know the answer. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to know the answer. You have to beware of this. I'm the only real one, fam. I'm the only real one when it comes to this issue, fam. You want to know why people will give these fake apologies, these fake, like you squashing the beef? I'm going to tell you why. Because they're trying to get a YouTube check. Telling you, man, I'm the realest one, fam. I'm official. They do it because they're trying to win over the audience to come on back and view them. In other words, if I can make y'all all think that me and this dude is cool, if he can make you think that me and him is cool, and we do this fake public apology, this fake public reconciliation to try to make y'all or convince y'all that we good, then everybody will come on back subscribing, come on back viewing, and both of us behind the scenes is being fake. I'm not fake, fam. If I say I'm not cool with this cat, I'm never cool with this cat, period. I don't play those type of fake games on social media, bro. I ain't like these YouTubers that just come up, hey guys, I just want to apologize for this, and hey, I'm sorry for that, and yeah, all of that is fake. That is to convince the audience to not look at them as a bad person. It's fake. I'm telling you, it's fake. It's to make them keep their viewers. In other words, if people know me and this person is beefing, the first thing they normally do is they start unsubscribing because they're sheeple. Sheeple normally just start unsubscribing because they don't even know what to do. If I'm cool with watching a particular content creator, I'm never unsubscribing from them if I like their content. It doesn't matter if they're beefing with that one or talking about that one or talking about that one because I like their content. But now, sheeple, they're the types that will start unsubscribing from this one because they rock with that one. So if that person is feeling some type of way, they figure, you know what? I'm done with you. But the truth is they were never with you. They only subscribe to you because that person said that you're cool. But now that that person said that you're not cool, now they unsubscribe from you. So what does that really mean? They were never with you. Do you see that? So what we have on social media is something called sheeple syndrome, where people just follow people just to follow people because somebody recommended them. And then when that person they recommend is no longer in good graces with that said person, then all of those people start to pull whatever support from said individual as a way to destroy them. That's how it works on social media. So the fake apologies are meant to prevent that. So when you see YouTubers do stuff like make videos and they be like, yeah, I just want to make this video to say, you know, I don't got no problem with this person. I don't got no problem with that person. You know what I mean? I'm good. You know what I mean? That's to keep the audience in one accord. In other words, I don't want to lose no subs. I don't want nobody to get upset with me. I don't want to lose the audience that watched that person because that's the first thing that's going to happen. The audience that watched that person that subscribed to you is going to begin to unsubscribe from you if they feel that you have an issue with them. Because those are called sheeples. All the people that unsubscribe from me because of the situation with New Greed, those are called sheeple. Those are viewers that have no mind. They have no brain cells for themselves. They follow every wind and doctrine. They get tossed to and fro. They don't make decisions for themselves. They're ruled by emotions. You understand? Again, if I like a particular person's content, I could care less if they have an issue with you and you and him is beefing. That's not stopping me from watching you if I like your content. But if you and that person have a beef or some sort of issue, I'm going to weigh my options. I'm going to look at your situation, and if it is found that you are in error, then you're going to get dealt with. You're going to get dealt with. If I'm your viewer, if I'm your subscriber, and it come to find out that there's an issue between you two, and it come to find out that you are the one with the issue, if I'm the viewer, I'm going to hold you accountable. But sheeple don't hold viewers. Sheeple don't hold the creator accountable for nothing. Sheeple just go with the flow. Sheeple will side with whoever, even if they're wrong. That's what a sheeple does. We see this happen every day in the Christian church. T.D. Jakes has a ministry. He's a false prophet, a false teacher. He's a liar. He's down with P. Diddy, but people still follow his church. Creflo Dollar is a snake, a wolf in sheep's clothing, a false prophet. But guess what? People still follow him. Why? Because they're mindless sheep. They just keep following the shepherd. P. Diddy Dow. He has a cult. Straight Way to Hell Ministries. He's an adulterer. He got caught in adultery. We exposed everything about his adultery. He never repented, but people still follow him. Sheeple. That's what Sheeple does. This is why when it comes to my people, it's very difficult for me to interact because it's like they're negative all the time. You know? Look at all the truth that I brought out concerning the situation with New Greed. All the truth that I brought forth, all the receipts, all the proof. You would think that his viewers would hold him accountable, but no, they're not, because they're sheeple. Sheeples will never question their shepherd. Sheeple never question the shepherd. Sheeple just go with the flow. Shepherd could jump off the cliff. The sheep will follow along. That's how it works. Sheep only follow their shepherd. That's why the Messiah says, my sheep hear my voice and I know them and they follow me. Well, same thing with people. People can become sheeple. You see? So, again, my experiences with my people, like I said throughout the stream, is that in most cases, they never encourage you, never will support you from the heart. They will never congratulate you if you're doing anything well. You could be doing something very successful. It doesn't matter. They're never going to be happy for you. If you prosper in any capacity, you can forget about it. Your people will hate you just for prospering. So if you don't want to experience any hate or jealousy, stay broke, stay in poverty, and you will have more friends. You will have more people that have fake love around you. Trust and believe that. But if you start to elevate yourself in life, be prepared because you're going to have a lot of problems. You know? It's crazy. After all these videos I've made, you got somebody in the live chat saying, what's wrong with New Greed? This is what I mean about the sheeple. Nobody watched the videos. People just come over here and they don't take the time to study nothing. This is why doing content about certain things, this is why there's so much confusion. This is why, because nobody really watches the videos to learn. With all the videos I've made, you would think people will be watching them to learn. They're not. And this is what keeps the confusion going on. Keeps it going and going and going because nobody pays attention. Nobody's viewing. You know? It's crazy. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to get up on out of here. Got to get something to eat. Do what I got to do. You know, it is what it is. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Double tap the screen to like the video. I'm going to get up on out of here, do what I need to do. Hey, roll solo is the best way to go. I'm telling you, because our people literally are carrying demons in these last days. I know you don't want to hear that, but I got to tell you the truth. In my experience in life, my people are my worst enemy. I don't see the white man trying to destroy me. I don't see the white man hating me 24 hours a day. I don't see the white man in my comment section. I see my people, and they hate me for speaking the truth. So it is what it is, man. That's why I'm glad. I'm glad a lot of you folks are not really my friends, especially the ones that hate me, because imagine being around a person that hate you that much. Think about the amount of hateful comments I get on a daily basis. Now think about the people that are around you every day, and think about what's in their heart that they hide every day. They're hiding a lot of hatred in their heart. A lot of the people that are around you don't like you, never liked you, and always been plotting on you. The problem is you just don't know, but they don't like you. Your coworkers don't like you. Your families don't like you. None of them like you. They just do a good job pretending in your face. Again, situational ethics calls for you to adapt to a situation, which means be fake. Hey, Ringo, how you doing, brother? How you doing? I'm good, I'm good. How's the family? Family's good, you know. But I don't even like the person. And they don't even like me. But they're asking me how I'm doing. You walk into the room at work, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. But we don't like each other. We don't like each other. But we do it. We do these things every day. Serious. So I'm going to get up on out of here, do my thing. And like I said, people keep asking me why I came to North Carolina. I came down here for peace. Came down here for peace, fam. You don't know. You don't understand. I came down here for peace, to do what I need to do and stay focused, you know? So that's about it. I'm going to get up on out of here, do my thing, get something to eat, fix some chicken. And that's about that. I got some chicken. I'm going to season them joints up right now and go start cooking. So again, y'all be safe. Stay safe out there. And man, it's crazy in these streets, man. So I'll catch y'all in the next video. It is what it is. I'm out of here. Peace.